This is me entering the stronghold in under 50 minutes, but 3 days ago, I wasn't even able to enter the Nether in under 30 minutes. So how did I come this far in only around 7 hours of playtime? Okay, the first step I'm just gonna get full diamond, because I don't really have any experience in speedrunning, so I just want to see how far I can get. Okay, I finally got some basic gear. The next step I'm pretty sure should be finding a lava pool. Okay, finally. I guess I'm just gonna have to kill Enderman until I have like 16 pearls. Ah, shit. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna live that. All I gotta do now is just find a fortress. Dude, I'm almost 1 hour in and I still haven't found one. So this strategy definitely won't work. And after realizing this, I started thinking, and eventually I decided that I was gonna use the 7 iron method. All I'd need is a bucket, a pickaxe, and a flint and steel. So I tried this strat and it was going quite well. Matter of fact, I made it into the Nether in around 10 minutes and I was able to find a bastion. However, I still did not know bastion routes, so when I tried trading, I absolutely fumbled the block placement and the run came to an end. And this kind of just continued for around 3 or 4 runs. I would load into a world, go into the Nether, die, and make a new world. However, it wasn't just for nothing. I learned quite a bit of tech, like E-rank for bastions for example. However, I realized that in the newer versions, which were the versions I was playing on, I actually had extremely low chances of dropping pearls and other useful items from piglin bartering. And bastions are like really hard to route because of piglin brutes. So I did some research and found out that the actual best version for speedrunning is the version 1.16.1. And some might consider this cheating, but honestly I just don't care. So I decided that I would do it on 1.16.1. So the first couple of runs on 1.16.1 ended pretty quickly because I kinda suck. However, the trial and error kinda improved me. I even learned bastion routing on some bastions and some other tech like pie charting for fortresses, as you will see in this run that I'm about to show you. I started the run off by spawning right next to a ruined portal, which had some mid loot, but the rest of this run was absolute cinema. Oh, village. Oh my f***. These villagers are so annoying, bro. They just do not take the job. Okay, I just gotta find a lava pool now. And after some E-ring, I was able to narrow down the location of the bastion. Okay, I should just be able to head this way. Yeah, like this is the best space I've had by like a mile. And honestly, I was very fortunate to find the bridge bastion, because it's one of the only bastions that I had some experience in and knew how to route. However, the piglin trading trap was like kind of scuffed, because it was only my second try. But I was still able to get everything I needed, so I started looking for a fortress. But I died in the most dumb way ever. Honestly, I was just so zoned out at the insane FOV that I did not notice that there was a ravine. And after this run, everything was just going downhill. I mean, I basically just did the same run as this, just like 3 times slower. But on the next day, which is the 3rd day of me trying to learn the basics of speedrunning, I was determined to finish the challenge. I began off by spawning next to a village, which was very nice since I was able to get the iron that I needed pretty quickly. However, the lava pool that I needed was not so close. It took me around 3 or 4 minutes to find it, which is a pretty slow pace. And once I made it into the Nether, I instantly saw a spike on my E-ray. Turns out a bastion was right next to my portal. However, it was a treasure bastion, which is really annoying because there's a spawner in it, which messes with the pie chart, so it's like really annoying to find a fortress. But it's fine since I kinda know how to route this bastion type. However, my pace got a bit destroyed because I had to go down to the treasure room and break the spawner. But even after that, this was still one of my better runs, if not my best. Since after the bastion I quickly pie charted for a fortress, and after a bit of pearling and running around, I was able to find it. So far I was around 20 minutes in, which is very nice for my standards. And my blaze rod raids were pretty decent. I mean, not much to say about that. However, for my portal, I had to go really far from the fortress since I was nowhere near the first stronghold ring. But when I did make the portal and got to the overworld, I was able to use some basic triangulation to find out how far the stronghold was. And it turned out to be only around 400 or 500 blocks away. So I walked a bit and eventually I was able to find the chunk that the stronghold was in. I found the stronghold very easily and the portal didn't take a while either. And finally, the end fight. Yo guys, this took 3 days to record and it took me a while to edit. So if you enjoyed, subscribe, it's free and you will get recommended my other videos once they drop. Thanks, bye.